Not all battles in Star Trek are fought with starships or phasers. A lot of the battles fought in Star Trek are of the emotional or heart kind. So I wanted to do this video to talk about some of the episodes in Star Trek canon that are some of the most emotional in all of the series. I guess I'll start this off with Dark Page from The Next Generation. This episode focuses around Lwaxana Troi and the loss of her daughter, which Deanna didn't even know she had a sister. This episode is well acted by Majel Barrett, and man, it's just touching. Once More Until the Breach. This is a Deep Space Nine episode, and it focuses on the legendary character Core from originally the original series. This episode is so great. It touches on ageism. It touches on mental disability. It focuses on honor, man, and it brings an end to one of the most legendary Klingon warriors in all of Star Trek canon. Of course, you got to have the episode The Inner Light from The Next Generation, where we go POV style with Captain Picard as he lives an entire lifetime, even becomes a grandfather. And how can you have a list like this without the episode The Visitor from Deep Space Nine? In this episode, Jake loses his father, Captain Sisko, and the episode focuses on him spending the rest of his life trying to figure out how to change that one moment in time of where he lost his dad. City on the Edge of Forever from the original series. In this episode, Captain Kirk ends up falling in love with a lady from a different time period. Come to find out, she may have to die. Timeless from Voyager. This episode centers on the pain that Ensign Kim felt at being one of the only survivors of Voyager crashing on this one planet, and how he decides, him and Chakotay, to go back and try to fix everything. The Offspring from The Next Generation. In this episode, we find out that Data has created a daughter, basically Law, and the stuff that's entailed with that, and Starfleet trying to basically get his daughter from him. Oh, wow, the sound of her voice from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. In this episode, Dr. Bashir is in communication with this captain that's stranded on this planet, basically trying to keep her company and alive until they come out a rescue mission. The Outcast from The Next Generation. In this episode, Commander Riker falls in love with a person from a genderless species. Man, that episode. Skin of Evil from The Next Generation. Look, anytime that you lose a major character, especially somebody as valuable as Tasha Yar, look, man, it's gonna be something. Half a Life from The Next Generation. In this episode, Lwaxana basically falls for this individual from a planet that basically is 59 years old, and he's close to his birthday. But the thing is, their civilization on their birthday, they have to basically go through a ceremony where they have to end their lives. The episode Cogenitor, man, from Star Trek Enterprise. In this episode, Trips end up running across a species that has three genders, where one of them is basically carries the baby. But the thing is that these people called cogenitors are basically second-rate citizens. They're not allowed to get educated. Man, the end of this episode. Wow, Far Beyond the Stars. Look, Captain Sisko goes back in time, man, to like 1950. Is it a dream? Is it reality? But the things that he suffers during that time, because of course Captain Sisko is black. So, look, man, Captain Sisko breaking down. Benny, look, Lower Decks from The Next Generation. All I gotta say is, Cedo. Tears of the Prophets from Deep Space Nine. This is another one of those episodes where we lose a fan favorite, highly loved character in Dax. Do you guys remember that episode, Course Oblivion from Star Trek Voyager, where we spend most of the episode with a ship and crew that may or may not be the actual crew? And I think for runner-ups, we're gonna have Sarek from The Next Generation. Such Sweet Sorrow, Terra Prime, all those who wander, and maybe Hard Times I'm gonna throw on this list. But if you guys haven't seen any of these episodes, I highly suggest you get you a box of tissue and check them out.